This is Jason Hicks for class InDev 140-201, and this is assignment 3, and let's start. So this is test scores. I have the variables here, inputs over here, calculate the average, and this is else if statements for calculating the letter grade. I tried to use switch, but it wouldn't let me because it's double. The grades are double, so I couldn't do. So it wouldn't let me do that. I just chose else ifs. If we run through it, let's do 89, 90, and 23. Yep, average is 67, and the grade is D. Okay. Wi-Fi diagnostic. This is again just a list of, or just a bunch of if statements. So if you're having trouble, no, that did not fix it. Nope, reboot it did not. Cable between, yes, the cable between it, and now we're at the next one. Oh, and for this one I also put in N, because I noticed I was using N instead of putting no. So I added that also as a possibility. The restaurant selector. Right here are the questions. And then just if-else statements, because I couldn't figure out how to do a switch statement for multiple conditions, and I didn't have time to look into it when I was writing this, so I just made a bunch of if-else statements for every condition. So, is anyone eating vegetarian? Yes. Is anyone vegan? No. And we'll just say nope. And so our choices are Main Street, Corner Cafe, Mama's Fine Italian, and Chef's Kitchen. Average rainfall. Again, variables here. This is asking for how many years we would like to calculate. And then if it's greater than 1, it will go through this statement. Please enter a whole number greater than 1. Oh, that's the input validation. And so, yep, these are the 4 statements. And then this one I could do a switch, so I did that. And if we run through it, how many years of rainfall? We'll do 2 years. And yeah, this is going to be going through every month. I'll just put in random numbers, put in a few zeros, I don't know. This is the last one. So when we get down here, so yeah, so, oh, and this also checks that rainfall cannot be a negative number. And then this is the output down here. And so number of months is 24, total rainfall is 73 inches, average rainfall is 0.328. I had a few zeros in there, so it makes sense. And now, budget analysis. This one was fairly simple compared to everything else, honestly. Yep, asking how big is your budget. This is the loop for adding an expense. And then this is just the math part of it, of subtracting planned budget from the total expense. How much is budget? We'll say 500. Enter an expense of 150, and yes. What's an expense for the month? We'll say 48. Well, yeah, 48. No. Okay, the difference on how much you plan to spend is 302. Okay. Now this is the slot machine. Variables up here, I decided to, for the words that get chosen, I chose to do an array so that I can just loop the display. I'll show later. Here's the total money, here's the betting, and then if bet is greater than 0, that will end the loop. I also added in while the bet is greater than total money, you can't bet more than you have. Then that was for the extra credit, I believe. Yep. Okay. So yeah, so here is the loop for the actual game and picking the words, and this is displaying. So if display, so yeah, if like the picked words, which I chose to display, again I chose arrays because it was fairly simple, especially down here. I should have added comments. I really should have. So yeah, for count, yep, display count, I have that. I'll show. Money is 100, so let's bet 50. Okay, I lost. Total money still 50. I'll bet 100. You can't bet more than you have. Okay, so I'll go 25. Okay, I won. I got 50 because 2 of those matched up. And if I bet 75, okay, I didn't plan on winning that. 150, 300. Okay, it kicked me out because I ran out of money. And so yep, so as long as so if I bet 0 or I run out of money, it'll kick me out of the game. And if I ran out, it will say you ran out of money. And that was assignment 3.